Hey up and welcome back to Life with Tom. Once again, I'm Tom, that is Buddy. So today we are just down in the local woods. Just a minute, Buddy, get back mate. Good boy. Yeah, we are in the local woods, just scouting out some wild camping areas. So this is a perfect spot. So I've got the pine tree just behind me and there's one just down here to string a tarp up. And just very basic bivvy bag. That's what I'm looking at, bivvy bag. There's not much dead above me, so that's good. I don't know whether I'll bring my dog for this. Do you want to come, mate? Yeah, he does. Yeah, I'll take Buddy. But yeah, the purpose for today is just to tell you about one book that has been very fundamental in how I've changed my mindset, in how I approach life, and that's No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Robert Glover. So we'll break that down. I'm just going to go for a bit of a walk. I'll loop back around, sit here, well, probably sit up against that oak and tell you all about it. So No More Mr. Nice Guy, Dr. Robert Glover. So why do I like this book? Learn effective ways to get your needs met. So that's pretty primary, and for me there was a simple solution, and that's if I made you happy, you'd make me happy. But it doesn't always work like that, and that's the issue I had, in that I was chasing that external validation consistently to try and get my needs met, and it just created that spiral of resentment. I think that's the easiest way to describe it. And then I'd chase even harder because I'd feel like they disliked me because they weren't giving me what I needed, so I'd chase it even harder, and it was that cycle, and I felt like I was constantly chasing my own tail. Begin to feel more powerful and confident. So again, because I wasn't getting that external validation, my self-worth dropped. I felt less confident. And so just with this book and some of the exercises it's given me, it's allowed me to fill my own cup up by prioritizing me. Because my cup is full, I know I've got more to give, and my self-worth is lifted. Because of my self-worth, my confidence has improved. Because my confidence has improved, there's still a fear of rejection there, but it's not as great as it used to be. So I used to be scared. Yeah, so it could damage me up here, and I'd then thinking, well, Tom, you're just a failure. Let's just stay safe, not pursue any of your goals, not pursue any of your dreams, not pursue any of your passions. Let's not push that boat out, because if you fail, you'll feel like shit, you'll feel like failure, people will laugh at you, when actually a lot of the time people don't give a flying fuck what happens. So the whole confidence cycle there has changed for me massively. This YouTube channel and talking openly and honestly is one of those. Create the kind of intimate relationship you really want. So for me, during the marriage, there was intimacy there, but my whole idea of what the other partner wanted was completely wrong, and that's because we didn't communicate. So for me, true intimacy comes with true communication, true conversation, true openness, true vulnerability. And again, through this, it's allowed me to start exploring those sorts of conversations again, not with a romantic partner, but in terms of within my men's group. If I can be open with those and feel accepted and draw those people in, it gives me a benchmark of what the sort of person I want to surround myself is, if that makes sense. Living up to your potential and becoming truly creative and productive. So this YouTube channel is one of those. I've got other things going on in the background that are slowly moving me forwards towards the goals and aspirations that I want. I've broken those down, so I've worked with a life coach so I understand the models they use. I've also gone away and researched sort of different models and different strategies to achieve those goals. I'm reading a lot more to spark that creativity, that imagination, and because the confidence is there, I'll actively go out and try and pursue it, knowing that I can't fail because I'm on that path. So I'm heading in a direction and there is no failure, it's just forward movement in my eyes. So what he does very well in this is break down activities, and one of them, or the last activity I always refer back to, is breaking, or activity number 46. So the first one, the first sort of bullet point reads, if it frightens you, do it. And it makes so much sense, but there's so much apprehension around doing what scares you because that fear of failure, making yourself look a fool. But just do it, and it can go one of two ways. It either goes your way or it doesn't. If it goes your way, fucking great. If it doesn't, let's learn from that and try and steer it back to the pathway you want it to. Put yourself first. So this is something I really struggled with, and it's something I'm learning at the minute, and that's how to say no. Because I don't want to let people down, but by putting myself first, I have more to give, if that makes sense. So I always talk about this, so it always gets brought up in the men's group, and that's a very good example is on a flight, the first thing they say to you, put your mask on first so then you can help other people, and that it just makes so much sense when you think about it like that. And then there's other ones, ask for what you want. I really struggle with that as well, in that I always expected the other person to read my mind, and when they didn't, that built up again, that sort of unconscious, subconscious resentment towards that person. So by asking, I either get what I want or I don't. If I do, fucking great, like we've said. If I don't, that's called rejection. Let's suck it up, buttercup, think about it, reflect on it. Did I approach it in the right? Yeah, so are they displaying a boundary to me, and I have to respect that and just go, well, suck it up, buttercup, like we've just said. Learn to say no, we've done that. Don't make excuses. So for me, a big one is accountability. So I've said, for me, masculinity is ownership. So own your direction, own your actions. If your actions don't particularly suit another person, own that and go, well, this is what I want. Or if it doesn't work towards you, own that and go, do you know what, I'm going to learn from that. So yeah, don't make excuses, be honest with yourself. And again, there's been many times, and there's been an element of naivety there. So one of the biggest ones was when Harrison was born. I was trying far too much. I was working full time. I got a flock of sheep. I was trying to manage 20 acres of land. I'd got the dog. I was trying to help Harrison's mum, and I was neglecting myself. And the more people that told me, Tom, just you can just take a step back, the more people I wanted to try and prove wrong. So I wasn't honest with myself in what was actually happening to me up here and physically. So yeah, another one, just let people help you. People naturally want to help. Yeah, it's something I really didn't take on board, just letting people help. Stop blaming, victims never succeed. So again, part of my life coaching was learning about the dreaded drama triangle and where you place yourself in it. So you're either a rescuer, a persecutor, or a victim. And for me, I kept playing the victim and it was always the world against me, whereas now I've challenged myself on that, surrounded myself with people that want or know my true potential and aren't scared of telling me where that is. And if I'm not fulfilling that, they go like, listen Tom, what the fuck man, so this is the beauty of the men's group again. They'll go, listen Tom, right, you've said this, you've not done that, where's the accountability? And I go, well shit guys, yeah, and then I'll action it. So again, it's whereas before I'd be like, oh well, this has happened and it's no, that's happened. So it's okay to feel that way, but just be mindful of where you sit in the drama triangle and take ownership of your direction, of your aims, of your goals. Just fucking move. So yeah, that's my quick summary of No More Mr. Nice Guy, Dr. Robert Glover. Buy it if you're a man. We've also had a couple of wives read this in the men's group, and they totally get this, and they want a man who shows up like this, who isn't afraid of making a decision, knows his true purpose, knows his true direction, isn't afraid of failing, isn't afraid of vulnerability and intimacy. So yeah, women as well, get that. It's well worth a read.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.